This is IShowSpeed, and today I've made him a pro footballer. But instead of starting his career at his dream club, he's starting in Ohio. Yes, Speed's at a 57 overall. He's only good enough to play for his hometown team in the MLS. So we're gonna help him out each season, giving him an upgrade. I think I'm gonna go with 7 for Ronaldo, obviously, and Speed's gonna get plus 10 to all attacking stats. While that boosted his overall, he was still not good enough to make it into the starting 11. Even though he was bad, Speed somehow scored a goal and got an assist. But with that being said, this team was terrible. And unfortunately, they finished 10th, meaning they missed the playoff. Hopefully, this next upgrade can help him make the playoffs. Okay, second time's a charm. We're gonna go 10 for Liao, and looks like Speed will receive every playstyle on silver. It actually seems like an insane upgrade for Speed. This year's upgrade noticeably elevated his performance, leading to his breakthrough in the starting 11. Throughout this season, he'd lead his team to the MLS playoffs as an 8th seed, putting up decent numbers along the way. But a familiar face would stop him right in his tracks. Yes, it is none other than the legendary Lionel Messi himself. Messi would make a fool out of Speed and his entire team at the grand old age of 37. He dominated the game, putting up 3 goals, trying to end Speed's playoff campaign. Time is running real low for this team. It looks to me that Speed and his team are going to be heading home after this. Their season's going to get cut short, and what can you expect? It's Messi after all, man.
Lo siento, IShowSpeed. No podía dejarte ganar.
Before the season could even conclude, a frustrated Speed would storm into the manager's office, requesting a transfer to Ronaldo's childhood club of Sporting. And as soon as the transfer window opened, Speed would get his wish, as the move to Sporting would get approved. Another year and another upgrade. I'm pretty sure Speed is 18 years old, so let's go with number 18, and it's max weak foot and skill moves. Maybe he'll be Brazilian instead of Portuguese, as he calls it.
Speaking Portuguese.
While his reward would be European football after his transfer, his first taste of it would be in the Europa League, not in the Champions League. Beginning on the bench behind Edwards, Speed only managed 1 goal throughout the group stage, a disappointing tally. Sporting's Europa League run would be abysmal, as they finished 3rd in the group, meaning they wouldn't even make it into the knockout stage. Despite the setbacks in the Europa League, Speed's regular season performance shone as he broke into the squad, recording 12 goals and 6 assists. Amidst all the Europa League disappointment, Speed's defining moment arrived in the season's final game, securing a crucial goal that clinched the league title. I can't believe what I just witnessed. Look at Speed lifting up that trophy, so inspirational. But a league title is not what Speed is playing for, as his idol Cristiano Ronaldo had made Speed promise him something.
I'm proud of you, Speed, but promise me one thing. By the end of your career, that you'll win a Champions League trophy for me.
So now, with a chip on his shoulder, let's see if we can help Speed out with a good upgrade. Well, that's pretty helpful. Hopefully he starts putting up better passing numbers with these stats. And with Ronaldo's message on the back of his mind, he would get his first shot at a Champions League trophy as they qualified after winning the league title. It would be an impressive run for Sporting, as Speed led his team with 4 goals and 2 assists in the group stages, meaning they made it into the round of 16. The 2 legs would be light work for Sporting, as Speed would take them to the next round after an amazing performance in both games. But the quarterfinals would not be as easy, as in the quarterfinals it would be Kylian Mbappe waiting for them. Mbappe's hat trick in the first leg and a repetition in the second would put the nail in the coffin. Man, Mbappe just killed them on the attack. These boys are gonna get packed up by the Ninja Turtle himself. With Speed not being able to get past Mbappe, his Champions League run would be cut short here in the quarterfinals. It would be a bittersweet end to the season, as Sporting did end up winning the league once again, but Speed would be taking his talents elsewhere, feeling that it was time to move on so he can achieve his personal goals. And that move would be to his dream club. After a successful stint in Sporting, he's now where he always wanted to be, Manchester United. We are now 5 seasons in without a UCL trophy, so I introduce to you the second upgrade board with fewer options, better rewards, but it also comes with a 50% chance of a downgrade. So our first pick on this new board will be number 10, because why not, and we get plus 20 to all defensive stats. Well, that's not really gonna help, but you never know, I guess. Entering his first Premier League season, Speed would start at left wing for Man United, following his idol Ronaldo's footsteps. Though they didn't make the Champions League in this current season, they ended up in the final of the UEFA Conference League. I don't know what the hell they're doing on defense, but the fidget spinner is gonna seal it for Man United. The 2 goals from Speed has brought Manchester United a European title for the first time since 2017, and he's gonna lift the trophy. And well, what the hell's going on with his arm? But congrats to him, I guess. While Speed and Manchester United celebrate their trophy, that's not what Speed's goal is. So after a somewhat unsatisfying season, they'll be waiting a couple more months before they can play in the Champions League. As this time, with Speed's help, they finished inside the top 4 of the table. Let's see if we can get a better upgrade this time, and we'll take that. Sign a player of your choosing. Well, at this point in his career, Ronaldo's pretty washed up, but I have to sign him for Speed. While a 44-year-old Ronaldo was somehow still playing, he'd end up being more of a bench warmer as he contributed nothing to the team. Oddly enough though, Ronaldo's presence seemed to ignite a spark within Speed, Speed, resulting in his most impressive season yet. Leading Man United to the knockout stages of the Champions League was a testament to his exceptional form, prompted by a remarkable group stage performance as well. The initial leg, however, didn't secure a victory for Manchester United. Despite Speed's fantastic game contributing with both a goal and an assist, the game only resulted in a tie, leaving the aggregate score at 2-2 heading into the decisive second leg. However, the following leg didn't unfold as planned. A brace by Rabiot shattered the hopes of United fans, marking Speed's second early exit from the Champions League. With the hate starting to pile up from the English media, this only fueled Speed to do better. Unfortunately, the heartbreak continued as Ronaldo announced his retirement. Despite encountering a rough patch during the season, Speed ensured the team secured a top 4 finish to regain entry to the Champions League. Perceptions from the media painted the season as a failure, but Speed had a clear response.
I will be back better and stronger. I'm lifting that Champions League trophy sooner or later.
All this talk would motivate Speed to get back in the lab and train as hard as he could for the upcoming season. Hopefully we can repay Speed with a good upgrade after his training hard, and of course we finally get a downgrade, -5 to all of Speed's attributes, which is unfortunate. The good news though, however, is that the downgrade would not hinder Speed's performance at all, as it would be another year of greatness for Mr. Darren Watkins Jr. himself. For Speed and his team, dominating the group stage was effortless, securing the top spot in the table with impressive stats of 7 goals and 2 assists. Progressing to the round of 16, they faced a formidable challenge against Bayer Leverkusen, who outplayed them by scoring 3 goals in the first leg, resulting in a 3-2 defeat. The pressure mounted for Speed in the second leg. Failure would mean watching other teams claim the Champions League trophy he so desired, and his fate would be decided in the second leg by a fellow Portuguese player. Gonçalo Ramos would score a goal, putting Bayer Leverkusen up 4-2. With frustrations flaring on the pitch, Speed would get benched as he watched his team lose. The media swiftly highlighted Speed's shortcomings, leading to a surge of criticism. The overwhelming negativity left Speed feeling the need to make a drastic decision.
I want out of Manchester United.
Yes, you heard that right. Speed is leaving the club. So with all that drama behind him, where was he going? Well, there was only one place on his mind. After a long drawn out transfer saga, Speed would make the decision to take his talents to the Santiago Bernabeu like Cristiano did. It was a perfect transfer scenario for Speed as he teamed up with the likes of Jude Bellingham and Vinny Jr. It's now season number 8 for Speed, so why not go for the number 8, and he's gonna get prime Ronaldo's dribbling. Okay, he's actually gonna cook in the La Liga. This is insane. Imagine if he dribbled like this in real life. Fast forwarding to the knockout stages, the trio faced a slow start. The initial leg remained a tense, goalless affair as both teams displayed solid defensive plays and remarkable saves. It would all come down to the second leg to determine who would move on to the quarters. If Real Madrid wanted to move on, they'd have to do it on the road. And they managed just that, defeating Juventus in a thrilling encounter. Speed's standout performance with 4 goals marked his best yet, beating the ghosting allegations and shining on football's grandest stage. Moving into the quarterfinals, Real Madrid squared off against Chelsea. Jude Bellingham and Speed each contributed a goal, securing a 2-0 lead in the first leg. The second leg commenced with a rocky start as Enzo scored for Chelsea. However, a late game goal by Speed sealed their fate, propelling Real Madrid forward, and awaiting their arrival in the semifinals would be Speed's long-lost brother, Rafael Leao. His brother Leao would show how it was done as he fired in goal after goal, ending the night with a hat-trick to put his team up 3-1 on the aggregate. Milan wouldn't stop the beat down there, as in the second leg, it would be deja vu as they poured on another 3 goals, taking down the Los Blancos. Despite making it the furthest he's ever made in his career, it remained another year of disappointment for Speed, as he fell short in overcoming the formidable teams in his path. Okay, Speed came pretty close last year. Let's hope this upgrade can get him over the hump, and well, that's not good. -10 to all dribbling. That just took away from what he got last year. So after a decent run making it into the semifinals, you'd expect Real Madrid to bounce back even stronger, right? Well, you'd be wrong, as they get eliminated in the group stages. How does that even happen when you have 3 superstars on the same team? Okay, let's just forget about last season and let's give Speed another upgrade, and oh my gosh. Upgrade all of playstyles to gold, that should do the trick. I hope this is the year. This team had that short-term memory mentality, as they didn't let last season's disaster stop them from winning it all this year. Real Madrid were back in the Champions League semi-finals. In the semi-final clash, they'd find themselves against rivals Barca, and the first leg concluded with a 1-1 draw, setting the stage for a crucial second leg, a recurring theme in all of Speed's Champions League runs. The pressure mounted on Speed, marking one of the most significant games of his career, especially being played at Camp Nou. The match proved intense and fiercely contested, with Barca finding the back of the net while Real Madrid also clapped back, resulting in a deadlock. But a drought of goals would hit this match, and the clock kept ticking down. So as minute by minute went by with each team missing opportunities, this bout seemed like it would have to be decided in extra time. Okay, we're nearing the 90 minutes here. We could see penalties, but hold on. No way. No one's on defense. Everyone is sleeping. Sesko with one man to beat. This is bad. He passes it for a sweaty goal. Oh my goodness, you can't make this up. Barca are gonna win and take down Real Madrid in the 90th minute. Once again, Speed fell short, this time coming agonizingly close to the finals, the closest he had ever been. The sting of this loss cut deep. Adding salt to the wound, Speed witnesses club rivals celebrating their victory and lifting the trophy while he sat disappointedly on the couch in Cancun. But if there's one thing you know about Speed is, this man will never give up. With Speed now at a 99 overall, needing no more upgrades, he was looking for revenge. So now in season 11, the first 2 rounds of the knockout stage was easy peasy for Speed and company, blowing by the Spurs 4-2 and PSG 3-1. As for the second straight year, Real Madrid are in the same spot here in the semifinals. But this time, it's a surprising Sevilla team trying to take them down. And it looked like nothing could stop them as they made quick work of Sevilla in the semis, dominating both legs 5-2, which meant Speed was now in the UCL final. And in the final, they'd be playing against Bayern Munich, the only team left in the way of Speed in the Champions League trophy. Real Madrid would strike first as Vinny Jr. opened the scoring, sneaking it past the keeper. But Vinny's goal wouldn't be enough as the Bayern Munich attack quickly tied it back up. With momentum now on their side, they get another goal by the hands of Courtois, taking the lead 2-1. This ain't looking too good now for Real. My words would be quickly proven wrong as Speed heard my doubts and scored an absolute banger, bringing his team back level 2-2. Dude, 4 goals in the first 30 minutes, this is nuts. And there would be more than just 4 goals in this half as the trio passed the ball around with Jude finishing it off to take the lead back at 3-2. So going into halftime with the lead, Speed could taste that trophy. And in the 84th minute, Vinny would deliver the dagger as he fired in a Trivela. Bayern would cut the lead back down to 1, but it would be too late. Wow, I think that's finally gonna do it. The ref is gonna blow the whistle any time now, and there it is. It only took this man 11 whole years to do it, but he's done it. In his 11th season, Speed finally lifts the Champions League trophy, fulfilling the promise he made to Ronaldo. If you enjoyed this video, YouTube suggests you watch the one on screen now.